sure to follow our amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusion, Tax Strategy, Ask Blue Jay, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Day. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it. Make sure that you tune in every Thursday to the Blueprint Live at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on Facebook and YouTube. And then you can catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today.
Yo, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I know what you should be doing. I'm the pride of the Eastside DJ MH and you need to tune into the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
Hey, y'all. Come on in. I'm on a little bit later tonight, but that's okay, though. Get your drink. This is some mango juice and some liquor. I got liquor in my cup. It's Thursday. Get you a drink. Or whatever your vice is. I'm going for a drink tonight. Now, y'all know Chaz Up just came out with their new album. Okay, shout out to Seven Lee. Go Ill is out everywhere. And this is their song called Diamonds. I need y'all to hear this chorus. What's your vibe? Had a long day. Hey. My guest is backstage, y'all. You're in for a treat. Y'all know we got to start it off at high vibrations because I don't know about y'all, but it's something about this week. It's always the first week after we've had a holiday that I feel like that's the toughest one. This week has been kicking my ass. It really has. I just got to go ahead and start it off. But welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and I'm checking in with you all on this beautiful Thursday. So excited because I have my special guest backstage, okay? I have real estate guru, y'all, okay? This is an award-winning, okay? He is an award-winning real estate guru, and he's coming on to talk about his journey. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Because y'all know, look, I happen to know a lot of people, and this interview tonight is really special to me because Travis and I, we went to our former school, RIP to Rich Central, okay? He was one of my classmates, so it's really, really exciting to have him on the show tonight to just really catch up and learn about all the exciting things that he's been doing. So look, if you got some real small real estate questions, because this is the thing, look, we're not going to take up a lot of his time. This man is hardworking, okay? If you got a question, if it's too long, we're going to have to refer you. You're going to have to set up a consultation, okay? Because he is a realtor, but we're going to be having him coming on shortly. Shout out to all my listeners that are tuning in with me from Chicago, Jersey, Philly, and even Houston, okay? Even though the Blueprint Live is not on Mixed Talk Media anymore, I'm still very, very thankful for all of my people that tune in, you know, with me from the state of Texas. I love y'all. Like, I love y'all real, real bad, okay? Now, if you are interested in advertising with me, because I have ad space available for you, make sure that you visit MzMetchi.com or thebpmediaco.com for more information, okay? It's all listed there. It's all listed there. And of course, where would I be without my amazing radio partners, okay? Shout out to Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, and Indie 101.5. If you're tuning in on the Facebook Live that's going tonight, as well as the YouTube, everyone that I mentioned this evening, everyone's going to be hyperlinked. So if you are not following them already, make sure that you're following them, okay? Including my special guest. I know somebody is looking for a house out here. I know y'all need some help. You need some referrals, some resources, okay? Everyone that I mentioned tonight on tonight's show, You're going to be able to go and follow them, okay, to keep up, learn about deals. Because, of course, look, I got to shout out my sponsors, okay? Shout out to Live Long Health, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions, okay? If you use promo code Blueprint10, you get some discount services with Live Long Health, okay? Yeah, they've been helping me. I'm down. I hit my 50, okay? And we still going. I got goals to reach before the end of the year. But if you are in need of some assistance, reach out. And of course, Paris Ice Bar, she is your mobile bartender. And Fiya Infusions is for those that like a little bit of the sticky to the icky, okay? Okay. Now, for tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about this week's presidential debate. Baby, was that not a Sugar Honey Iced Tea show? I can't cuss too bad, but if you catch my drift, you catch my drift. We're going to be talking about all of that tonight. But before we go any further, I think this is a good time to go ahead and bring in my guest. Okay. I told y'all, look, Travis he is the man, and we're going to be catching up with him tonight. And he is also the founder of Real Estate for Bro and Them. Okay. And I need to know like the inspiration with the name. I need all of that. So without further ado, I want to bring to you all Travis Williams.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
I appreciate your intro too. Hey, your drop with Fabo is like my favorite drop of all time, man.
You know, is he not just like high energy? Like he is so high energy to me. It was I needed it. Definitely. Well, look, Travis, I was telling them that it's been a long time because we went to Risk Center and all of that stuff, but
we getting up there.
We don't, you know what? We're not even gonna talk about it because the fact that our 20 years coming up almost, I'm like, what? Is everybody okay? But look, what if you could do something for me? I kind of gave them a little bit of an introduction of what you do, but can you share with me just, I guess, from the time that we left off years ago, what's been going on?
Oh man, so I just been traveling, moving around. Before I got to real estate, I had like a lot of odd jobs that I just didn't love or weren't passionate about. You're just trying to do it to make money. I drove trucks before, which is crazy because I was probably the worst truck driver in America.
Stop it.
No, not real. I'm not going to be in front of you.
Okay.
I didn't like it. So I've always was looking for something to get out of the truck. Mm-hmm. And it just so happened doing like, I don't know what hit me. It was just something hit in my mind. I said real estate. It was during the pandemic. So it just kind of got me. It really just gave me the time I need to really, pass the test and get into it. And then once I got into it, I literally fell in love with it. Like just every aspect of it, every avenue, just anything you can do in it. I just found like it was useful. And then on top of you can help everybody and then, you make money. So it's just like a no-brainer. And then during that time, I just, like I said, I loved it so much. I just, I overly tried to excel in it until I got to the point where I am now.
I know because look, because we're gonna jump around a little bit, but you are about to be awarded the Rising Star Award later this month. Okay, like I literally, when you sent me all of the stuff, Travis, I was sitting there beaming with pride because I was like, this is so dope. I'm in commercial real estate, so when I looked at it, I was like, this is big. Can you talk a little bit about when you found out that you were about to be awarded?
For sure. When I found out, I wanted to win last year. I didn't win last year, obviously. But this year, you get nominated. And of course, like anything else, there's a waiting period. So you're just waiting. But this year, I actually remember where I was. I was going for a walk in the park when I got the email. And I mean, it's elated, to be recognized for like your leadership and your impact. And just how, I don't know, just to be recognized by your peers, because I mean, literally, it'd be 14,000 other people, and it's you. It feels surreal at first, but then you just try not to short yourself. You think about the hard work you put in, showing up, finding different avenues for people, just being innovative, things like that. So it's it's a humbling experience for sure, and I just really appreciate the people who voted for me, the people who supported me, because it's for me. It really isn't just me. It is a team award. I got it from emulating people. I got it from just trying to do the things I saw other people doing too. So it's not really just me either. I'd be lying if I said It's
No,
awesome.
no. Look, we all have a team. We all have the people that help us to amount to the levels of success that we have. Even if you don't work with them, it could be family, friends. We all have our village. So I love to hear that. Now I know, Travis, you kind of have a focus on really making sure that everyone kind of has equal opportunity when it comes to the field of real estate. Can you kind of talk a little bit to me about like shifting into that space to bring everyone else on board once
For
you
sure.
know?
I mean, especially in particular minorities, either they don't believe they can or they don't even try. And I
Yeah.
think that's just it's a process. It is a daunting process at times. It can be hard for anybody that's ever bought a house or bought any type of property.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows, but it can be done. And I think it's more so of a long term thing. People think short term, they don't think
Okay.
long term. So you're not, yeah, you're locking yourself in sometimes into a 30-year mortgage, but that's something you're eventually going to pass down your children. It's going to ease up some type of opportunity for them, then buying
Exactly.
them home in that process, or at least start them off early. So I
Yeah.
know a lot of people like that are in our demographic or in our age maybe feel like it's too late, or maybe they don't want to something they shouldn't do. But I just disagree with that aspect.
Yeah.
I don't
Totally.
push it on people, but I just think if you're going to be paying rent to somebody, you might as well be paying yourself essentially. It does
Okay.
take time to build the equity in a home, but it's way worth it, way more than just giving money you'll never see back.
Exactly.
And like I said,
Exactly.
it's a long term investment, and I don't I feel that most people just feel it's like a daunting task they don't want to take on, and I
Yeah.
just advise against that. And
Yeah.
I mean, and most people don't know that there's not necessarily free money, but there's grants, there's first time buyer options, there's different things you can do. Where sometimes you're walking away with what you would think you would be paying, but you're paying far less.
Absolutely.
So, and then now, I mean, depending on who gets in office, there's going to be different opportunities. There's going to be a lot more money. So, I mean, it really depends on how you look at it. But I really strongly advise to buying than renting, or at least if you can't do it now, formulate a plan for you to eventually become a buyer at whatever age you are. I don't think it's ever
Right.
too late for you to do it. If you start at 70, you start at 70. But it's something that
Exactly.
you're eventually going to pass down to your children or your grandchildren. It's going to affect them in some way, and that's a legacy, and that's what you want to leave.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I remember the day that I decided it was time to go ahead and purchase property. I had been in my apartment for probably about 3.5 years, and we received notice that of course it was increasing. And for some reason, and Travis, I had paid my rent we had paid it every month. But I sat down for some reason that day and I was like, wait a minute, let me total this up. And when I came out to that number, I said, look, the area that I'm living in, I could have gotten a house, in which I did end up, purchasing close by. But, when you look at how much that you are paying for somebody else's mortgage, it's enough to kind of burn you up a little bit.
Yeah, like if you crunch the numbers, I mean, it don't take long. I mean, you think
No.
you're giving someone essentially some, at most aspects, maybe $20,000 in rent a year, and in a
Yeah.
mortgage, you know what I'm saying? That's equity that you can build up pretty fast, especially if you start off with a starter home that's maybe $150,000. I mean, there's
Mhm.
interest before you get into your principal, but I
Okay.
mean, still, it's still a lot better than, like you said, consistently paying someone for 30 years and never owning anything of it at all, or being able to take that equity out and put it towards something, even if it is, I don't know, maybe $30,000 at the time. I mean, that's a start
Right.
if you have children for a down payment on college, I
Exactly.
mean, or whatever avenue they want to pursue.
So, Travis, you are, a family man now. How do you balance everything that you are, doing as far as just with your career and just home life? Can you give my listeners a little bit of advice of how to balance it all?
Man, I just try to be everywhere, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, you just set a schedule and you just go with the flow. I mean, like I said earlier, sometimes things don't go the way you expect them to go,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you just keep going. But I mean, I try to be everywhere. I mean, it's a
Okay.
networking event, birthdays, whatever. I just make it an event, or I make it a point to try to be there.
Okay. Something that I want to know, since you are an insider, being in the industry, Travis, what is like something in real estate that you feel like needs some reform? or that could, it could use a little bit more change?
The one thing that I'm passionate about is appraisals. The one thing that's what we're really working on towards now, especially the D77, which is a diversity group within CAR. I know we're getting together right now. We're working on appraisal bias. So basically, as most of us know, if you live in Chicago, North Side houses appraise more, even if it's the same building, same. It could be exactly identical to the one on the South Side, and it appraises for more, maybe sometimes even double. But definitely a certain percentage points higher than what it appraised on the South Side. That definitely should change. I know there's not a lot of there's not a appraisable colors out there. And two, and just the view of the South Side, right? We don't get too many investors coming on. If something big happens, it usually happens on the North Side. Two, to take responsibility for our own communities. We litter, we do things like that, so that isn't something that an investor would say, like, hey, let's go here. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, let's give them $1 million. Like, no, baby, it's not gonna appraise for that.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things that goes into it. It's not just a one-off fix, but I think it can start somewhere. And I think with appraisal bias, if we can like nip that in the bud, that would help. Like I said, if now if you have a house that was appraising for $200,000 and now it's going for $500, that's a big increase. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But like I said, we can make a more inviting environment for the investors to want to come and develop in the South Side. Lots of land, lots of opportunity. And for me, I mean, I love to serve people into investors. I always think your first buy should be an investment property and let it pay for your dream home. But I mean, if you want to find your dream home first, that's fine. But like I said, investment property first is usually the way to go. So,
that's a solid piece of advice for those that are in the market and that are looking. So Travis, before I let you go, can you just share, I know you have the awards that's coming up later on this month, but are there some other events that people can attend to come in?
For sure. There's lots of events outside of real estate. I'm the president for Hyde Park Kingwood Community Conference. Let's see. I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget.
Come on now, notes.
So not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Kenwood Plaza, we're having a bub sale with plants. So you can come through for that. Then on October 12th through the 14th, we're having a book sale. So you come, and that's also at the Kenwood Community Plaza in Hyde Park.
That's exciting.
Also, if you're in real estate, there's scholarships that you can get from the Carr Foundation. I'm also on the board of trustees. So if you're interested in getting into real estate, or if you're already in real estate and looking for a certain designation, there's an avenue for you to get funding and reimbursement. So you could go to the Carr website, and if you're interested in one of those scholarships, you just fill it out. It's definitely worth it. Try. If you don't get it the first time, you get it the second time. If you're really interested in advancing your career, it's something you should really take advantage of.
Absolutely.
I think that's all I've got. Oh, the 17th, I'll be at Cafe 53. If you come, it's in Hyde Park off 53rd. It's right across. If you go to I Believe the Kids Not Meat, it's literally across the street. I'll be there. The first 30 people, if you sign up for my mailing list, if you sign up with me on the mailing list inside the store, you'll get $3 off whatever you purchase that day. It's the first 30 people.
Come on now.
So that's on the 17th. That's next week. That's next Tuesday, and that's 11 to 3.
So, that's exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I appreciate the opportunity, and also congratulations on everything. I see you doing your big thing. Just love it. Black power, Black woman doing her thing. I love it.
Absolutely. And I'm so thankful that you were able to just come on. I see you, Travis, and I just wish you an abundance of continuous success. I
appreciate it. I'm just getting started, so hopefully in a couple of months. Also, hey, if you need somebody to come over here and do like real estate update, market updates, I know you already do it. You might want to do it yourself. I would love to connect with you somehow and do something monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, quarterly, semi-quarterly, whatever. I don't want this to be my last time coming up here. I got a lot of stuff I want to get initiated. I know you do real estate. We could work together.
Yeah,
So
please.
yeah, man, I appreciate you having me. I truly could. And again, congratulations on everything.
Thank you. Let them know where they can follow you before you head out.
Oh, for sure. You can just follow me on real estate bronem _ So it's real estate #4 bronem BORNEM _ It's like a lot of updates if you're into stocks. An update on stocks. A lot of motivational stuff on there. I don't really be on it like I should, but I will. Just follow. I follow back.
Okay.
Yeah, and also Chicago Real Estate Advocate @gmail is my email. If you have any questions, if you want to work on something, if you have an initiative you're interested in starting, just anything real estate. I love talking it. I love doing it. I love making it happen. So let's do it.
Let's make it happen for sure. I don't know. It sounds like you got to be on my mailing list too. So we gonna talk.
All right, for sure.
All right, talk to you later, Travis. Bye.
Right, peace out.
Bye. All right, y'all. I really, really hope that y'all enjoyed tonight's conversation with Travis. I told y'all he was the one. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a really quick break. But when we come back, we're going to be hopping into tonight's Hate It and Love It. And this week, I definitely got some stuff I'm hating and love it. Be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me because, baby, I know it's late. Y'all know I came on a whole hour later. I love it this week to go ahead and kick it off. I have Travis's information. I'm going to keep that up for a little bit, but I also want to remind you really quick to drop those businesses in the comments if you're tuning in with me, okay? Definitely want to know what you got going on. Drop it in the comments. Now, my love it this week is that I started my first class. You know, we brought Travis on tonight. We talked a little bit about the real estate, honey, the real estate. And I started my first class so that I can get my my property administrator certification. So I'm super excited about that. I mean, it's been very rigorous this week. When you got to use words like rigorous, you know, I'm like, it has been the 1 and the 2 this week. But I'm certainly happy to go ahead and get that process started. I, wanted to start it a little while ago and things just did not line up. So I'm definitely excited about that. So if you don't hear from me for a little bit, give me grace. Okay. I have, as of today, 23 days until I take some time off. And guess what? I don't want to hear from anyone during that time. That is the love it. I am going to unplug. I'm not available. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me a question. Don't email me. Don't message me. Don't call me. I'm going on a do not disturb for like a week. I can't. MzMetchi needs some time off, y'all. Because that's the hate of it. The hate of it is that it's so much stuff going on in these next 23 days. I'm like, woo. Okay. Woo. Now, I'm kicking it off with Love It this week because I actually this week, despite the fact that there was a little bit of things that were trying to brew up. I'll speak on this really quick before I go into the rest of my Love It. And we'll qualify this one as a hated it for tonight. But, I don't deal in spaces of chaos or drama. And there were some highlight worthy moments that took place between the ending of last week and this week where I was just like, you know what? I can't be in this energy. I can't. There's no synergy in that energy. I can't deal in chaos, whether it be work, personal, anything. anything that's drumming up at this point, I'm like, look, I am focused right now. I can't. So that's probably the hate of it. I just, I don't like when those chaotic moments come, because it's just like this, baby, I can't deal with this. I can't. That's the hate of it. So my love it was, okay, I told you all last week that with the association, shout out to the association, that we did our Black owned business support day. Okay. And that was really, really nice. We stopped by 3 different locations. We were able to support a total of 6 businesses. We were able to support 6 businesses that day. And it was just absolutely amazing. So, shout out to the association, everyone that came out. Shout out to Urban Lux Cafe. Okay. Shout out to Tomisha, the author. Okay. The After Dark. Okay. Shout out to him. There's a couple more brands. I featured everybody. So pardon me if I can't remember it all together, but, Aaron's Coffee, like we just, we went to a few places in the city, and it was really, really nice to be able to go and support those Black owned businesses. So I'm, going to be definitely doing more things like that as time goes by. So please, if you haven't been following me already, make sure that you're in tune. I'd love to have you come out and, support us. What's up, Latifah? Hey, girl. You rocking with me tonight? We a little late tonight, but we doing our thing. Okay. Let me say this. I can appreciate camaraderie amongst a team. And this week, I told y'all it was snap, crackling, and popping at work this week. And we had our annual fire drill for our building. Okay, 36 floors. My God. Okay, we have our tenants are back. There a lot of people are on like a hybrid basis, so they are back in the office. And the morning kicked off a little bit chaotic, but what I love with us is that we can literally curse each other out by morning and be having conversations and have made up by lunchtime. So in this season, I am appreciating the camaraderie with my team. I definitely am. I'm really, really happy about it. But to top off, to top off this week, I'm super excited. And I'm giving you all, I told y'all a little bit last week, just a little smidget, but I'll officially be able to go ahead and announce it. So last year, you all know, around this time, I had announced that I was being inducted at the 40 under 40 for the Black Women's Professional League. And this year, I'm happy. I've completed. Next month will be a year of my membership with this organization, and we've done so many amazing things. My sisters and I have had so many great times together in serving the community and serving Black-owned businesses and women in their professional life. Okay, I'm excited that I will be one of the hosts on the red carpet. I'm going to be the host for the red carpet for this year's 40 under 40. Okay. I'm super excited because my good sis, Renita from Be Your Own Kind, she is being inducted into the organization next month. Okay. I'm so excited for the things that I get to, to celebrate and be a part of. So I'm really excited that it was like last year we were up, and this year we get to highlight and showcase the young ladies that are coming in for the 8th class for the Black Women's Professional League. So shout out to all of those ladies. Reese, okay, from Black Women's Professional League, our CEO, our amazing founder, our beautiful founder. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My sisters, I love you all. Okay, it's going down October 4th. And when I finish with that, y'all, I'm not coming back until like a week or so after that. Because by the time I get to the actual induction and do all of that, baby, MzMetchi is going to be wiped clean. Okay. After that, I will officially be on vacation. This is not a game. This is not a test. Okay. Now, that's all I have for hating and loving. I want to hear what you all are hating and loving this week. Because, baby, I got, a lot of the other hated it that I have. I feel like we're going to be able to talk about it tonight for what's happening, what's up. Because, baby, this week has just served a double dose of WTF. Okay. But I got to take a really quick break. When I come back, we're going to be getting to tonight's What Would You Do? This lady is in a situation. She's in a bind. yeah, I want to hear what you all would do in this situation. I mean, I do. After we go through tonight's what would you do, I'm going to give you the update because I did receive an update on this. But I want to know before I give y'all that, what would you do in a situation? Okay, I'll be right back after. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions. Now, I told y'all that this young lady is in a situation. Tonight's What Would You Do, baby? I'm going to have to answer this one from the old version of me and the new version of me now. Okay? I'm going to give it to you straight. This one comes from an anonymous member who this particular member did agree that I could use this for tonight's What Would You Do? Okay. But she's anonymous, so we don't have a name. I'm currently waiting outside a hotel next to my car because that's where I found it parked. Not even 5 minutes away from our house. I'm so hurt right now, waiting for him to walk outside. Of course, the hotel clerk said he isn't there. He called me 30 minutes ago and said that he was 45 minutes away. Then texted and said that he and his guys were stopping for food. What should I do here? Uber back home or wait for him? Side note, he has his own car, but for some reason he drove mine. He's not aware that I have a low jack on it. Excuse me. Girl, what? Now he said he 45 minutes away, baby, and he at the hotel. Okay? Come on now. Now, in this situation, she didn't mention if this was, no, she just said him, so I don't think he's hubby or anything like that. Mike, hell no. He said Uber home, he's busy. Sis, first off, you knew when you saw it up there what it was. And that's why I said I would answer this in two ways. So old me before I actually like grew up for real will probably be waiting on you at the door and let's fight. But who I am now, I'm not about to be outside for nothing. And then for one, why do you have my car? Why do you have my car? Now, I told y'all I was going to give y'all just a little bit and then tell you what the actual update was. Kim said, can I get a recap? This young lady is outside of the hotel next to her car that her man drove to the hotel-y. He told her he was 45 minutes away. Her car is out there. Now, to give you all the update, this young lady came back and she said that he walked out to her car. She's nearby. And with a young lady. And of course, he kissed the young lady in the mouth. And she, she witnessed the entire thing, right? She witnessed the entire thing, but didn't say nothing, right? Me personally, being where I am right now, it's given. I just need a exit strategy at this point. Like, you know what? You do what you got to do. Especially like, hey, you not my husband or whatever the case is. Let me go ahead and I'm about to slide. I'm about to do something. I don't know. First off, if you knew that your car was there, sis, be smart. You take your key, right? Take your key. I'm gonna tell you what you should have did, sis. Hold on, I'm gonna give it to you. Yes, Cam, I couldn't believe it. Mike said, why didn't she get in the Uber? This is the thing. Why didn't you, if it's your car, most of you, all of us that have cars, you get 2 copies of the keys, right? You get 2 copies. Baby, I would have left that man at the hotel. You Uber home. You got my goddamn car, right? Like, baby, this is gonna be me. Okay, I'm gonna Uber to my car. Yeah, because why is my car parked at a hotel? I thought maybe you were kidnapped. I thought whatever the case is. If you give a man enough space, a woman too, they gonna, they gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it. But he would have had to, it would have unfolded. I'm not about to be standing outside or sitting in the back of somebody's Uber and my car is out there. What? I'm gonna take my car back. Kim said definitely would have taken. Kim, you are a friend, twin. This would have been me. Choo-choo. I'm not sticking around. Baby, if you're going to cheat, look, this is the thing. What you have to understand is, and it doesn't matter if you are married, you just, rocking with somebody, your boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship. If they want to do what they're going to do, they're going to do it regardless of your interference, right? Like, if that's what they want to do, they're going to do it. It's nothing you can do unless you're about to physically go and stop like the actual act. You can't interfere in that. Sis, go home and get some sleep. We are adults. We are not allowing other adults to have so much control over us and our emotions and our reactions that we are going to, this is your vehicle. Girl, take your ass home. Take it home. He said, nah, he was busy. He stopped for drinks. Do you want to get blocked from this live? Get off of here. Bye. I mean, this is the thing. She didn't specify the hotel because let me be clear. There may be some circumstances, right, where if you are at a certain hotel and it has a bar, okay, cool, right? That I don't think that was the case though. She said I would have did the same thing. He needs to Uber, baby, because you got my car up at this hotel. I can't. Kim said, Mike House, Mr. House, cut it out. Yes, thank you. Please cut it out, sir. We're not wasting our time. We're not. No, go home, sis. Go home. As a matter of fact, go back to Uber. Put your home address on there. What you should have did was the kiss was platonic. Boy, get your a mess. She said, cheat back says, let him feel it. Oh, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna speak on that. The kiss was platonic. Good night. He must be tired and needs some porridge because Mike is stripping tonight. I would have put my address back in the Uber, went back home, grabbed my keys, went back, got my car, and went home, got in my pajamas, a facial, wrap my hair up, put my bonnet on, do all of these things, and get in the bed, sis. Get some sleep. Because when you get up, you got to figure out your exit strategy. You got to figure it out if that's what you want to do. Or, like what Tifa said, you could get it back in blood. Now, this is the thing. Cheating back all the time is not really, that ain't the answer sometimes too, right? Like if it, I put it to you like this. Do whatever you feel like is good on your moral compass, right? Like if you gonna cheat, like cheat because that's what you want to do and not because you're trying to get revenge. He was giving facials. Oh my God. You know what, y'all? I think Mike over there, I think he'd had him a couple drinks as well. I think he's drinking. His ass is crazy. Yeah, I mean, as crazy as that sounds, I think he actually was. He wasn't having no drinks, Mike. That man was not having drinks at the hotel. And the thing about it is, you look, y'all. And maybe, and I'm not trying to talk like I know everything because look, we are all flawed or different things out here. But one thing that has helped me, and I'm still working on it, let me be clear, okay, is relinquishing the need to try to control things and control circumstances, or trying to just have conversations when you know what it is. Like, it's just like, oh, okay, you know, everybody is not as mature. Like, because my whole thing is, baby, if you unhappy or you want to do some things or you want to open it up, all you have to do is say so, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times guys don't be wanting to do that. They don't want to have, you know, those conversations or different things, because they don't want you out here giving your little box up. They don't want that, right? And so they're not gonna tell you like, hey, I want to go and do this, because they don't want you to go and do that, right? That's the reality of it. But stressing yourself out, not eating, crying, staying up, standing outside of your vehicle that's outside of a hotel, sits you out of line with yourself. It has nothing to even do with this man. Respect yourself enough that you're not gonna be waiting outside. Because she said in her reply, she came back. First off, this particular post went up. Shout out to Marriage Life Uncensored. Okay. They really be up in that. Look, if you are married, go and get in the group. It be some wild stuff up in there. Okay. But when she came back, it was hours later. He of course, that 45-minute timeline that he gave, baby, no, he was there for more hours. He was busy. I would never. Girl, if you don't go home and get with your rose, your wand, your something, get some stress off. Go to sleep. We're not letting these men stress us out no more. You can't be up crying, because one thing is for sure, two things is for certain. Unless that man is a little soft, he a little, you know, a little feminine, a little soft-hearted, or whatever the case is, and no shade to that, because there are men that are like that. We respect them too. He damn sure wouldn't be crying over you. Yeah, he was getting them. Mike, what is wrong with you? Like, what? Is you cool? He was getting a massage, all right. Like, he definitely was. And it was for hours. We have to respect ourselves. Don't stick around nowhere waiting for confirmation that somebody done played you. We're not doing that. It's 2024, baby. And if you ain't never believed that, you know, you should do better at any other time in your life, this is the year. Newsflash. So in this situation, what I would have done if I was in her situation was, for one, the only way that I would have gone to that hotel was if I had my keys in hand to take my car back to our place of residence. Okay. That's it. And my conversation would have been whether, if you come home that night, you trying to come up. First off, you was outside being dirty. No way you gonna sleep next to me, baby. You could probably go back to wherever you was, okay? And it would just be real simple. We're not yelling. We're not throwing things. We're not being chaotic, okay? You hoes out here, respectfully, y'all talking about that y'all demure. The demure way to handle things is, baby, we're not hyping up on these men. No, ma'am. Let them. That was probably one of the most powerful things. Shout out to Kim. Kim, you sent me that video probably like weeks ago. And the premise of the video that she sent me on TikTok was to let them. And this is not just applicable to relationships. This could be for anything, okay? Let them miss out on the blessing that is of you, right? Like, you a good woman. Here you are, you know what I'm saying? You like, this man, whatever. And we don't know the intricacies of your relationship, right? But I mean, you care enough that you thought you were in something exclusive. Okay, that's okay. But when people don't choose you, always choose yourself. Okay. Because yes, I agree with what he said. He was at the hotel getting a massage. He was a sexual massage, a nasty massage. He wasn't there for drinks. Sorry. Respect yourself enough to not be waiting outside in the cold. Steal your car back. And you don't even have to wait for him at the door. Go get some sleep, sis. Go get some sleep. That's if in this situation, that's what I would do. The conversation will be had at a certain time when I am ready. But you know what it is. Don't second guess your intuition. You know what you knew what it was. You knew what it was even when he walked out and he kissed that girl on her mouth. It was nothing friendly about that. They aren't friends. They aren't just friends. Okay. That's all I have on tonight's What Would You Do. When we come back, we're gonna hop into tonight's What's Happening, What's Up, because it's been a lot of craziness this week. It's been a lot of craziness this week. And I just feel like we got to come out really just swinging once, like, come back from break. I'll be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you could treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Learn more about MzMetchi today. She's an entrepreneur, host of the Blueprint Live, media personality, professional brand ambassador, brand talent manager, commercial real estate professional, event host, beauty and fashion influencer, marketing and promotions professional. Learn more about MzMetchi by visiting MzMetchi.com for more information.
I tried to do the what's happening, what's up. Y'all, when I tell you, why has this week been doing this to me? Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, get your drinks in hand. First off, I just feel like we need to take a moment of silence because we lost some really great folks this week, and that really disturbed my spirit, okay? James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly. What did we do to deserve this week? I was not okay. Shout out to Be Your Own Kind and Z with the T. They were as I was busy this week, whenever I logged on, I saw it on there first, and I was just like, no way. I can't believe this. And I, of course, went and looked, and you know what, y'all, our legends are leaving us. Okay. It's always a reminder to give people their flowers while they are here. I mean, those two were certainly loved, especially within the Black community. Okay, like a bop. Okay, it'll live on forever. But definitely, my heart and love goes out to the families for both of them. I mean, I'm like B King, everybody. It's just a slew of not so great news, okay? But that's probably as dark as we gonna go this time. Now, you all know that I try to keep y'all updated on ongoing cases. And this one surprised me this week. Again, shout out to our partner, Z with the T. So Don Richard, she sued Diddy. That went through me for a loop. But it made me... She witnessed a lot of stuff that apparently happened allegedly. Okay, right? We don't know, but she witnessed a lot. And I think it took me back to memories of watching the show, watching Diddy's show that was on MTV. And baby, it just seemed like that people was real fearful. They were real fearful. The Danity Kane, y'all remember making a band? Getting a cheesecake? That was, outside of the allegations, he was a menace on that show. Like, he really was. I'm like, this is how people, they want to act. They want to get people to do frivolous things. But the one thing that they can't take away from him, he made them do it. But it was really, really, really. I read the details of what Dawn, included in her lawsuit, and y'all, it's not good. It's not good at all. So, it's one of those things. The comments that I really hate to hear when people share their stories about what's happened to them is, why did you wait so long to say something? Why didn't you do that? What I need you all to understand, because this is what's happening and what's up. If you speak up or if you don't speak up, it's a problem. They're going to make it a problem anyway. We have to stop being so hard on people when they take their time to share their story and their testimony. You can't put a timeline on that. If the trauma doesn't come up, or if you aren't as brave and you saw somebody else be brave and now you feel empowered to share your story, we have to stop shaming people for sharing in their own time. Okay. And I can speak to you all as someone that even just on a personal level, you know how just like with friends or family or just different people in your life, you are used to a certain level of transparency. Something else that I'm also learning is that you give people their time and their space. And eventually, if it's meant for you to know from them personally, you have to give people a chance to come around. So I want y'all to come up off of Dawn Richard because she's always been talented. She's been doing her thing. That probably took a lot for her. So I'll keep y'all posted on how those things unfold with that particular case. But he was also hit with another lawsuit in which the person was awarded $100 million. It was a man. He's incarcerated. And they paid him. And like it was as quick as the lawsuit was announced, it was over with. It's a lot of nefarious activity that's going on surrounding that camp. My Lord. Moving along. So September 10th, do you all know that marked 34 years since the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out? Are we that old? Are we that old? 34? How old am I? What is going on? I feel old. So when I literally looked, I was like, wait a minute. Not it came out. No, not 34, 24. Whatever. It's hella years. Okay. Since it was on air. It was really nice to see that they were celebrating their anniversary. But look, we got some other things to break into. And y'all, the Shannon Sharp stuff had me weak. I was weak. Let me go ahead and say. Okay. Let's hop into that. Oh, baby. To be Michelle. She said, what about Kirk and his wife issues? Okay, girl, wait a minute. So let's hop around. Okay. Let's start. Let's start with the Shannon Sharp stuff. Now, what I could appreciate from him was that he came out immediately on the night of and said like, hey, y'all, I didn't get hacked. That was me. I went live. And a lot of people were saying that they didn't see how he was able to go live and not know it. There were a lot of accusations that he went live to try to dispel some of the rumors about his sexuality, right? But ladies that have purses and you put your phone down in your purse and maybe you were scrolling and you were zooming, you ain't never pulled your purse out and came out and it was almost about to post something. It can actually happen, y'all. You can actually accidentally press some buttons and go live. Michelle was having the time of her life. Okay. And y'all gonna get off of Unc. Y'all gonna get off of Unc because it was a lot of the guys that was going in on Unc. Okay. And even though Unc was breathing heavy in those videos, Unc was talking Michelle through it to be Michelle today. To say it. And I kid you not, Kim, if you are still on this live, you can contest that we were literally having this conversation. If he talks you through it, it's okay. It's okay. Y'all gonna have to get up off of Unc. Okay. Latifah said Unc was getting it in. Baby, he was having a time. Yes, he was. He was having the time of his life. Y'all gonna get up off of Unc, okay? And I love what he said. He just like, look, y'all, I am an active male. And Michelle was an active female. Okay? A willing participant. Nobody was being hurt. This was not a Law and Order SVU type of situation, okay? Unc was getting it in. Get up off of Unc. But Unc, this is what we're gonna need you to do. If you're gonna be getting frisky out here in the streets, please make sure that your phone has exited. A good practice is to close all of the applications. Close all the applications before you whip that thing out and get to working, okay? Because I would be okay if I never seen or heard that again. And the amount of people, you freaky people, all of y'all that sent it to me. What? Why did y'all send that to me? Why? I still don't get it. And I was like, I'm not gonna distribute this. I wouldn't want something like this about me out. You hearing all of the welcome to my sex room sounds. Get up off of Unc, okay? Now, Latifah, yes, the stuff with Kirk and Rashida from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's really disturbing. I was having a conversation about this today, and do y'all want to go there? Latifah, I think it's time for us to go there. I don't want to go there, but I think it's time to go there. So I was talking about weak behavior, like weak behaviors. I think when it comes to like relationships and things of that sort. Now, this is the thing. Infidelity and all of those things, they happen. They do. They happen. But you know, I have my scale of things where I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't that bad. Or, you know, and not that, you know, things are currently, but just, you know, when you think about your gauge of Latifah said, let's go there, let's do it. When you think about your gauge of what you're willing to deal with, as women and men, because men should have it too, you have to have your scalability of what you are okay with dealing with and what is an absolute deal breaker. Hell no, I'm not dealing with it. And with Rashida, I think that she's such a woman of prestige. She's beautiful. You know, she has all of these things going for herself. And you know, even back then when Kirk had that baby on her with the stripper girl, I was like, like when you say couldn't be me, some of those situations, I be knowing it from the heart. Like, I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You done had you a little whoop, whoop, whoop. I might have me a little whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, like, I mean, you know, certain situations can be handled. But when you have actual DNA, like there is a person that is walking around that is a product of the wrong that you did to me, I can't deal with it. And to me, I just feel like, you know, and I didn't like how on the episode, it kind of seemed like she wanted to turn up on the girl. I'm just like, girl, you know what that man is doing. Ladies, if your man step out there or whatever the case is, stop stepping to these females. You don't go with them. That's something I wouldn't do. Baby, I'm not about to have no conversation with you. I'm not in a relationship with you. She said, Laura, I don't want to be that strong like her. Baby, call me. That's a situation I just have to be the weakest. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Now, Cardi B, y'all, she welcomed her new baby. She had her child over the weekend. Now, the one thing that I love, I was able to spot the fact that Cardi B was pregnant during the BET Awards weekend. She actually at a certain moment in the concert, like stopped and rubbed her belly. I'm like, she's pregnant. But, you know, it's just one of those things where I just believe, you know, y'all got to stop being rude when it comes to asking people stuff about fertility. Please stop that. That's what's happening. What's up. But at that time, she didn't want to reveal it. And I love the fact that she held on to it until she was ready to reveal that information. So shout out to you, Cardi B. Congratulations. Now, let's see. I think we almost done here as far as with the stories. Now, one update that I did want to give you all, because this is for my people that travel. Y'all like to go outside, okay? The new ID, the real ID thing, remember it was supposed to go into effect this summer. I believe it was July of this year. They have pushed it back to May of 2025. Okay. So to have that real ID, as far as if you live in the state of Illinois, they have pushed that date back to May of 2025. So just keep that in mind. Y'all can still travel and get outside a little bit, but you need to go and get the updated ID. Okay. Now that's all I have for tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. When we come back, look, this is understand that until election, we're going to talk about a little things that's election-like. But I want y'all this week, I want to talk about the buffoonery on this week's presidential debate. That's what we're talking about tonight when I come back from this break. So we'll be right back. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you could treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. And of course, it's time for the topic, baby. Let's talk about the buffoonery for the presidential debate this week. Okay. Now, Latifah, she said, what about the debate? The cats and girl. Now, I told y'all this week, I just want to talk about a little bit of the buffoonery. Now, although, now look, I'm not here to push or sway you either way, but we just got to talk about the facts, honey. Donald Trump was tripping. He was tripping on there. It was a lot going on. I tell you what, this is what I gathered from the presidential debate, okay, this week. Vice President Kamala Harris has to have a psychiatrist or a psychologist, someone that works with the mind, okay, on her team. Because although I felt like that they didn't really answer like a lot of like hardcore questions, they talked about a few things, but not too much. The way that she cut up respectfully, very demure, very modest, very cutesy, the way that she cut up this week sent me, okay? Ate him up to the point that this man, he's like, the people that they're letting in. And the dogs, y'all. The cats and the dogs. The cats and the dogs, okay? This is what he said. He's like, it's all online. It's all online. Shout out to the two moderators that night. Shout out to the fact checking. It was a lot going on. Like, it was the most chaotic and hilarious debate that I think that I've seen in a while. Now, what I did not like, I didn't like that, whenever they come out, they usually meet in the middle, they shake hands, they go to their respective podiums. If she had not walked over to his little area, he was not going to shake her hand. He was not going to shake her hand. It was just, it's like the disrespect. And do y'all notice he didn't look at her not once? He never said her name throughout the entire thing. It was just all around. It's the disrespect and the disregard for me. Like, I really hate it. But he literally unraveled in front of everyone for all of us to see. And then check this out. They left it in his hands on if they want to do a second round. Because I don't even think that he wants to go back and debate with her. And I'll be honest with you, somebody like her, I probably wouldn't want to go back either. She totally broke him down real prosecutor style. He unraveled. If he was fighting a case and she was the lawyer in court, he would have told on himself. It was too much going on. And I don't know, y'all, something about his VP pick, it gives me like American Horror Story or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the face. It's just real, whatever. Like he's not like an unattractive man, but he just looks a little scary. Like, the dark things that they say that they do as you move up in life. He just looks like he may be potentially part of that. But I'm not saying anything. No, everybody is responsible for their stuff. But when she started to talk about and go in on his rallies and the sizes and the people that are there, I mean, he literally lost it. It is something about seeing someone unravel like that is just, you can't do anything but just clench your invisible pearl. Oh, I know he didn't. There was a couple times that I'm like, I just need to rewind that. Baby, when he went off about them cats and dogs, I had to rewind it. I'm like, wait a minute. What? Now, mind you, even though they fact checked all of that, there were some disturbing images and videos of people actually doing some of that stuff that was on like Twitter and all of that. What is wrong with y'all? And when did Twitter become the place to like post a lot of X-rated stuff? That's a whole separate topic. But I don't know if they're going to actually do another debate, but I'm hoping that if they do, that they really get into the meat and potatoes of what's going on. Because I tell you what, the reality of it for me, I don't know if we have 100,000% the strongest candidates, but you know, we have to, in these times, kind of vote for our best interests. Okay. And right now, as far as what the far right is trying to do, it's just, it just totally goes against everything. How are we as women getting rights potentially taken away in 2024? It's given a Handmaid's Tale. And it's scary. It's scary to think about. Latifah said her dog ran when he heard that. Have you been seeing the videos, Latifah? You got to tell me, if you've been seeing the videos of the animals that hear the audio and they're like, oh, what's going on? There was one dog that I don't know why he had bangs, but needless to say, he did. And he raised his ears up like, what is this man talking about? It was absolutely too much foolishness, okay? So I want you all to tell me in the comments some of the moments that stuck out to you, because I just felt like overall it was kind of wild. I couldn't believe it. Oh, you saw the videos too, sis? I love that. It was too much. Now this was the part that really stuck out to me when they were asking him about the Affordable Care Act. And they asked him, did he have a plan? And this man, he said he had a concept of a plan. And he's not president. He's not president. So he had a concept. Now, when he ran before, okay, during the last election, he said that he had a plan and they had this book. And, you know, I don't know if you all remember that press release where, you know, it was like this huge book of the Affordable Care Act. And the pages were blank. There was no plan. It was only a concept. I need to use that excuse. I literally told my boss the next day when we went in, I said, hey, she asked me about something. And I said, I have a concept of a plan. And we all just fell out laughing in the office. I was like, baby, I have a concept. I have not planned anything at this point. Planned anything. I don't know what to tell you. So overall, y'all continue to stay informed, register to vote if that's what you choose to do. If you are not voting or whatever the case is, my Lord Jesus, that's okay. You know, I respect everyone's choices, especially when it comes down to politics, religion, things of that sort. We have to respect everyone's stance. But all I would say is like, for the non-voters, baby, we need y'all. We need y'all. Okay, we need y'all to come on out. Even if you don't care, you can be like, I don't give a damn. Come out anyway. And he said, my part was when Auntie was cursing him out without saying it by her facial expression. Girl, now you know with VP Kamala Harris that she said that her favorite word was MFer. And there was one actual part where I was just like this. I literally was, I kid you not, I had my hand on my chest like, I hope that she does not call this man a MFer. She's like, this former president, because I thought she was about to say it. I promise you. I was just like this. She is about to cut up, and we are, the other countries are going to just think that we are the laughing stock of the entire world. Okay. But she was definitely cussing him out with those facial expressions. And I was looking, I'm like, girl, I know exactly what you're saying. Isn't it so funny that with Black people, we could have a whole conversation without talking? I'm sure everybody else could do it too, but we have a special way. It's like you could look and it'd be like, oh, you see something that you're interested in. Oh. The facial expressions alone ate the entire thing. Like it was a lot. I hope that we get another one because that was pure entertainment. Okay, pure entertainment. Now, look, I have to take a quick break and we're going to wrap up with tonight's quote of the night. Because, see, I know I done kept y'all here for a little while. Okay, just for a little bit. But we'll be right back.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas, and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Hey, y'all, welcome back. Now, tonight's quote of the night is, it's real short, but it found me. I tell y'all that every week that the quote of the night always finds me, and I'm always so thankful for it, and I want to share it with you all. What belongs to you will effortlessly flow into your life. Instead of worrying about how, just relax and be in a deserving state to receive. Believe that it is already yours. Start owning and being the energy of what you want to receive. Start matching what you want to attract. Okay. This one really hit for me because I tell you what, there have been, I can't say major delays, but there have been delays with some of the journeys that I've been on, and setbacks and just, roadblocks that are kind of put in the way. And I told you all earlier in the show, giving up during tonight's What Would You Do? Kind of giving up that full need for control. And, I was totally the one that when people would say like, you're controlling, you're this, and not in a destructive way. Let me be clear. Okay. I don't try to do that. I wasn't trying to control like people, but more so trying to control the different outcomes of circumstances. Right. I've learned in this season to give myself much more grace and to allow whatever is supposed to be for me to truly be for me. Sometimes as a go-getter, it can be challenging to sit back and allow those things. But the things that you truly want and that are meant for you are going to come for you. I had a project that I started last September, and I thought that I would have much more movement on it. And I found myself a few weeks ago getting a little bit even discouraged about it. Like, man, I've spent about a year. I'm a very timeline. I'm a very type A type of girl. So it was a challenge to not have hit some of my goals that I wanted to at that time. Right. So I had to give myself grace. And the moment when I truly let it go, right, I was like, I'm going to keep working towards this, but I'm not going to beat myself up about the fact that it has not happened for me yet. Okay. I literally, from social media, just from my social media, just posting my regular content, the opportunity found me. It found me, right? Like it that's how it happened. And I kid you not, this process or me deciding to fully let go of the fact that it had not happened yet. This was only a few days beforehand. And I got that communication, and I'm, really just excited for a lot of the things that are coming up. It's a lot. So I'm allowing what's supposed to be for me to effortlessly come for me. Now, that does not mean that we don't put in the work, right? It doesn't mean that I'm not still reaching out or going and networking or investing in my business or doing what I need to do. It does not mean that. You cannot negate that. Nobody is out here and they don't owe you a thing. They're not going to give you anything. You still have to work for it. But we are not going to try to so much as control how it's happening and when it's going to happen. Because if it's meant for you, it's going to be for you. Okay. Latifah said finger snap. Love that. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm in the place to receive. I'm in a place to receive. So that's all that I have for y'all tonight. I want to thank my very special guest, Travis Williams, for coming on. Make sure that you all go and follow him. And congratulations again, Travis, on your Rising Star Award, okay, that you are going to be awarded later on this month. He is doing some really, really awesome things. And I'm going to make sure that I get whatever flyers are associated with the events that he mentioned tonight so that you all can go and support him from September through October. Okay. He's got a lot of things going on. I want to thank you all for tuning in. And of course, coming in with me, even though I started an hour later, like I love y'all so much. You got to know I'm out here, I'm grinding and I'm doing different things. So as always, I appreciate the flexibility, baby. Okay, I appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure that you're following me, your girl, MzMetchi, on all platforms. That's MzMetchi. Okay, you already know. And make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company and that you subscribe to our YouTube. Shout out to our sponsors, Live Long Health, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions. And also, where would I be without my amazing radio partners? Shout out to Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, and Indy 101.5. Everyone that tuned in, even my crazy friend and my client, DJ MH, y'all make sure that y'all book him too. He has some dates that's open for the holidays as well. Okay, visit djmh.com for more information. That's, we always got to support the team. Okay, what's up, David? He said, watch it proceed to Hill. What's up, baby? Texas in the house. No, it's okay. Look, I'm the one that came on a little bit later. Okay, but no, I love y'all. And until next week, remember, next week we coming back at the same time, 7:30, because I'm taking my classes. MzMetchi's trying to excel. Okay, but no, make sure that y'all come back same time, 7:30 next week. I love y'all. Bye.